Hi, Journalism 1 students. So in class on remote learning on Wednesday, you guys got some of the basics of the First Amendment, those 45 words that were added as amendments to the Constitution. They offer a lot of protections and a lot of freedoms to the press, which applies to us, and freedom of speech, which applies to us. Actually, they all apply to us, but especially in the journalism classroom, the freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of the press fall under that. They really have heightened value. Okay, and journalists celebrate those. For today's remote learning, you're going to take a look at some court cases that defined and answered some questions that have come because of those freedoms. And so what you're going to see outlined for you on Google Classroom is a Google Slides that you're going to have a copy made for you, and you're going to be able to write on it. Okay, let me show you how it works. I basically have 6 questions that have come up that have been challenged. The legality of them has been challenged by various people about whether or not that's protected form of speech or a protected freedom of the press. The 6 questions are as follows. Can you burn an American flag? Can a newspaper print the name of minors under the age of 18? Can the FCC, which is the regulatory group that regulates anything broadcast over like airwaves or radio waves and things like that, can the FCC censor indecent speech that's broadcasted? Does a student have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Can a newspaper print information that was illegally leaked and classified as top secret by the government? And the last one, can an incarcerated criminal write about their deeds and profit by publishing them while in prison? So I'm going to explain to you how this will work. So the first question I have outlined here is, can you burn the American flag? The court case was Texas v. Johnson. And if you click here, it's going to take you to a site that's not going to show up on this instructional video because it will only put my face on a screen when I'm only taping the tab. Sorry, I'll brain fart there. It's late at night. But you'll see here, it's going to take you to a link from like a uscourts.gov website. What I'm asking you to do is in the space here, just tell me like, what was the situation? Like who was involved? Where was it? What happened? Just kind of tell me about it in 2 to 3 sentences. And then when it says, what did the court decide? What's the answer to the question that the court gave? Can a person burn an American flag? Is that a protected form of speech? The message that you're conveying by doing that. And you'll see this just follows the same suit for all of them. Can a newspaper print the name of minors? You'll click on this hyperlink. Again, I'm not going to launch it. OYA is the name of the site. It's what law students would study. I took a graduate class in law once, and it made me want to be a lawyer. I love law. So you'd click there, read about the situation. It's summarized pretty nicely, Smith versus the Daily Mail. And then just when I say, what did the court decide? Give me the answer. You can just say yes or no. So the question is, can a newspaper print the name of minors? Tell me what that court decided based on that case. And you'll see it keeps on going. So you're going to prepare and kind of get this background here in your remote learning today, because when you come to class, we get to talk about one of my favorite lessons to talk to high school students about, which is student speech, okay? What types of freedoms are still in place for students in a public school setting that the government mandates they go to? Do they lose their freedoms when they walk in those doors? The government's telling you have to go to school. So it's fascinating and complex, and usually elicits some great discussion. But a lot of my classes don't talk to me a lot, so we'll see how much discussion comes. Maybe maybe the second half of this week will be more productive discussion-wise than the first part. All right. Text me any questions via Remind or shoot me an email, and I will see. I'll see you at the next time you're in person or our next Google Meet. All right. Goodbye.